Hello, Anita Hartshorn here from Sun Valley, Idaho. I'm one of the judges to pick my favorite for this last challenge, Challenge 5, for the Grassroots YAS group. I'll tell you a little bit about myself so you know where I come from. I am a owner of an entertainment company with my partner on the ice and off the ice, Frank Swiding. We've been in business since 1993. We've created shows for many theme parks, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, as well as a theme park in Germany. And Frank and I have skated and won many professional events back in the days in the late 90s when all that was happening, and Brian Wright was our choreographer. So, anyways, thank you, Audrey, for creating this event in memory of Brian Wright. And thank you, MK Blades, for joining in as a sponsor so that these talented young people can show their creativity, and I'm happy to be judging this for the second time. So here we go. This is, I'm going to do a very short review of the Grassroots group, and then I'll tell you who my favorite pick was. So, Izzy. Izzy, I really enjoyed your piece. I thought that your video editing was quite creative, going from the lake and then to the ice rink. You have a beautiful natural movement with your arms, very balletic. And if you haven't taken ballet classes, you should go ahead and do that and extend on that, because that is really a gift that you have, a very natural gift, and you're going to get even better at it as you get more mature. So I enjoyed your choice of music. I enjoyed your arms and your body movement, but after about 30 seconds into the piece, I almost felt like I was watching a bar class instead of watching movement being creative to the music. So it got a little too static for me about in the middle, but then you did very nice hydrogliding, and your 2-foot gliding was nice. And the only other thing I can tell you is when you do your end pose, when you did your end pose, this certain balletic piece, that you've got those beautiful long legs. So end in a extended pose with pointed feet and extended arms and extended free leg, because that's really going to show your body off to a better light instead of ending with the bent leg. But thank you, I enjoyed your piece. Allison, your lens was a little foggy, so it was a little, that didn't help me watching your piece, but so if you do this again, make sure that your camera is clean, because remember, in the end, this is a video competition. I appreciated the fact that you used your space really well and that you started on the boards. So good for you, and continue to think about your ice surface as being a floor, more like a modern dancer, and don't be afraid to use every single piece of ice and boards that's available to you. So don't be afraid to sit on the boards, lay on the boards, roll around on the ice, besides doing the skating movements. This challenge was very difficult, and I felt after the beginning of your program that you were skating to the music, but then towards the middle you were just kind of checking off your boxes and making sure that you were getting through with the elements. But that said, this was a very difficult challenge, and congratulations, girls, you all did a admirable job. My favorite pick, though, is Madeline, and Madeline got to use Garrett Kling. And Garrett, I enjoyed your skating immensely. You remind me a little bit of Gary Beacom, who I worked with a lot up here in Sun Valley. And Madeline, the explanation and the biography of Scott Joplin I thought was really interesting. The thing that I didn't quite get, though, was his whole involvement of writing the music in relationship to nature. And so I didn't quite get that in the piece, other than the very beginning when Garrett was sitting like he's sitting next to a stream, and then at the very end when he was just looking up and breathing and being thankful to be alive and breathing in fresh air and looking at the sunshine. But I just totally enjoyed Garrett's skating, your choreography, and the loop figures in particular were very well done. The knee slides were great, and again, as I just made the comment to Allison, coming from the dance world, because when I went to university I was a dance major, I really appreciate it when skaters use the sheet of ice more as a floor and aren't afraid to use it as a floor as a modern dancer would. So anyways, Garrett, thanks a lot. Madeline, thanks a lot. And you're my top pick. And Audrey and MK Blades, thank you again for making this event.